This is where the journey ends. But it doesn't begin here. It begins on a bit of a sour note. So let's go back to the beginning. Whatever. We flew into Larnaca Airport a few days ago, 5 days ago, and normally when I go somewhere new, I get cracking on a video and start video and stuff. I've been a bit uninspired in this place. We went up to the eastern end of the island to a place called Protaris. It was touristastic up there. It was all a bit Benidorm, fancy restaurants and expensive accommodation. So I've been a bit uninspired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Cyprus. But we're going to carry on. We're going to go now across to the western side of the island. So we've got to Larnaca now, and we're cruising along what would appear to be the main beach here. Yeah, it's, oh God, I feel bad about saying this. It's not much of a beach. Most of it's made out of grass. So we've stopped off here in Larnaca. What do you think of it?
Oh, it's cute. Little town, it's busy, but it's really cute and quaint.
Yeah, centre of the town here. It's pretty cool. And we're just gonna have a little look. Wow, look at this, it's lovely. Have a look at this. This is the Holy Church of St. Lazarus, who I believe the Lord Jesus raised from the dead. So maybe that's what I'm going to try and do with this video. We've started badly. Come on, let's pick it up. This is what it looks like on the inside. 9th century, really lovely. It's Sunday today, and this is obviously an important church to the local people. There's a lot of people coming in and performing rituals. Really nice. Yeah, well, that was very cool. Yeah, obviously a real working church. Is that a phrase? I don't know. There's a lot of people performing their devotions, lighting candles, kissing icons. Obviously a meaningful place to a lot of people. The crypt where St. Lazarus is, I suppose, entombed. I'm not sure. Felt like a very holy place. Really nice. Right, well, this seems a bit more like it. We've turned off the main road and come up to the village of Lefkara, which is famous for its silver and its silk. It looks much nicer this way, but V tells me she doesn't want to be in this. So you've got to pretend she's not there.
That's their silver and lace.
And there is a legend that Leonardo da Vinci came here, bought some lace and included it in his painting of the Last Supper. I'd like to believe it. And we're going to be shown how to make the famous design. So this is a famous design here.
The Leonardo da Vinci.
What's it called?
Leonardo da Vinci.
Oh, okay.
This design because the tradition said that the famous painter visited the Lefkara and he bought a big tablecloth.
So
Like this design.
Leonardo da Vinci came here, bought a beautiful lace tablecloth like this one, and this is the famous Leonardo da Vinci design. And look at all these beautiful things.
I got told to go into the shop by a friend of ours, Andy, back home, and I have bought myself a beautiful pair of handmade earrings from this man that has been making them for many years. And that's what you call a good souvenir to take home.
We're now going through the city of Limassol, which looks like quite a big city actually. Anyway, we're driving through it and carrying on to Paphos. One thing I will say is that the roads here are really good. We're basically getting from one end of the island to the other in a few hours. You know, it's just a couple of hours, and we're going from where we started all the way to Paphos at the other end. So this is Paphos, and we're down at the waterfront. This is Paphos Beach, and opinion is divided as to the quality of this seaside facility. I'll reserve judgment. What do you think?
I think it is the best we've seen as far as space to actually swim once you're in the water. Getting in the water is a bit hard because there's no like beachy sandy bit, it's just like rock. To me the water looks beautiful, so for me I like to swim. So it's sparkling, it's blue, it's the Mediterranean.
Yeah, each to their own. Yeah, I'm being negative. I mean, the town of Paphos itself seems really nice. Wandering along the seafront there was lovely. I prefer it here to the last place we were over on the east. Do you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
You know, in fairness, if you wanted to fly down from Northern Europe and live like a millionaire for a couple of weeks, you could do a lot worse, I suppose. You know, I mean, I'm a bit of a snob. We're only coming to Cyprus because we're on the way from Egypt to Turkey, you know, and Cyprus was in the way. We thought we might as well have a look. You love it here, don't you?
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I mean, it is cool. You know, we're staying at a hotel, not a hotel on the beach like this, but, you know, a hotel a bit further inland. It's $75, 75 American a night, and that includes a massive breakfast. So, yeah, it's not bad. And we've had a nice walk along the waterfront and come to the other end of the beach, and there's a lovely archaeological park with some lovely mosaics here. So, yeah, I've been told to say it's getting better. Innit? Go on, tell me.
It is.
Yeah, there you go. I'm getting told off all the time
I know.
for being too negative. And we have come for a short walk today to here, which is the Tombs of the Kings archaeological park, Ptolemaic and Hellenistic period, if that means anything to you. I'm told I'm making this into a history channel, and I shouldn't do so. So I'll shut up now. €2.50 to move it to get in to this, which is not bad. It's good walk. It's a nice walk around here actually. It's really nice, especially today. It's not too cloudy. We're here at the not too sunny. I mean, we're here at the end of May. I think what day is it? Day 30th and no, I've completely got it wrong. What date is it?
31st of April.
31st of April. There is no 31st of April.
It is the 1st of May.
It's the 1st of May. Right. I'm such a useless blogger. Anyway, it's the 1st of May, and I reckon this is a good time to come here. It's really low tourists. Like the hotel we're in is half empty. Or should I say half full? I've been told I'm too negative. The hotel we're in is too full. It's half full. It's too full.
It's the 30th of April.
It's 30th of April. Right, thank you. Bye. I gotta get a new secretary. This one, honestly.
Having the luxury of travelling for too long that we've lost track of the days and dates.
Yeah, that'll be it. So yeah, we came here on a short flight from Cairo, as I said. And it's weird. It's weird to just jump off the plane and suddenly be in Europe. But we're not in Europe. It just wants to be in Europe. Like everybody here speaks either English or Greek or, you know, some European language. I saw a sign the other day at the other end of the island that said, this is the first sunrise in Europe. But geographically, of course, we're not in Europe, we're in Asia. And from here, we'll go over to the other side of the island where they don't use euros. And they don't speak a European language. It's all on the same island. Anyway, that's a different story for later in the video, I hope, if we ever get there. So we've headed up the road a bit today. Down there is Paphos, and we're going to head up the coast and maybe inland. Where are we going today?
We don't know.
We don't know, apparently. So we're going to leave the ice cream vans of Paphos and head off into the wilderness. Here we go. More people live in Cyprus than any other island in the Mediterranean, apparently. But you wouldn't guess it up here. We've driven up into the hills, lots of little vineyards and very small villages, dirt roads, and yeah, no people to speak of. It's a totally different side of Cyprus to being on the coast. I think we've really got off the beaten track here now. Some of the roads here are bumpy. Whoa. This is the Akamas National Forest area at the extreme western end of the island. Very remote country, this. I haven't seen a car for don't know how long. The roads are something special. Our little car is just about handling it, but you know, only just. I've driven over to the northern side of the island now, and by the northern side I mean we're on the northern beaches. We're still in the Greek part of Cyprus. It seems less touristed here. I mean, it still is, you know, but I don't know if you can see behind me. There's some massive looking mountains. I'm not sure how well it will come out on camera, but I think those are the Troodos Mountains. Troodos? Don't know. The ice cream vans are still following me around. Look. You can't leave home without them. Look. That's all right. Anyway, we're going to see if we can head up to the Troodos Mountains now. So we've driven away from the coast down there up inland to this very quaint little village where I just got some lemons off this tree. At some considerable effort, I might add. But yeah, lovely little place. There's lovely villages here actually, away from the coast. And after stealing a few lemons, stopped off for a cup of coffee. Now the recurring theme in this video now seems to be that the further away from the coast you get, the nicer it gets, the sort of more authentic it gets. Really lovely here. So we've driven up into now what I assume to be the Troodos Mountains. I don't actually know how to say it. Might be Troodos. Very picturesque scenery, very remote. Hardly any other traffic here. One of the windiest roads I've ever driven along, but a good road. Well, the sun is setting behind me, or it will be soon, so we want to find somewhere to stay. The trouble is, we haven't come across any villages for ages. We've been driving in the mountains for ages and ages and ages. This is the first village we've come across. We only passed a monastery, the Kikos Monastery, but that looked kind of shut, and we want to find somewhere to stay. Anyway, there doesn't seem to be anywhere to stay here, so we'll just carry on. And trouble is, V's feeling car sick because the road's so windy.
I can't remember the last time I felt car sick. I probably was a kid, and I remember Mum gave me dry biscuits. So I have found an old pack of crackers we've been carrying around. I'm putting all my hope in this.
And we have found a really nice hotel for not too much money. So, yeah, been a good day actually. So after a pleasant evening in our little hideaway mountain hotel, it's just a hotel, but it was very nice. We're now going for a walk. Not too hot, a bit hot, not too hot. We're up at a reasonable altitude here. We have had a walk up to here, which is where?
Caledonia waterfalls.
That's why she's here. She's here with the facts. And what are these mountains called?
Troodos.
Troodos, not Trodos. Troodos. And this is a particularly nice walk, I've got to say.
Yeah, it is.
Driven a bit further along these windy roads to discover we're at an altitude of 1,350 metres. That means that you are constantly afforded some really nice views. The roads all seem to be at the tops of the mountains, not at the bottoms. You'd never guess you were on an island. You know, you can see for miles across these big mountains. Everybody must live on the coast. The villages are really few and far between. It's lovely. It's really nice. This is the Kikos Monastery. And there's some people trying to get in. And they can't. Right, we're going to follow these people who obviously don't know what they're doing. Now I'm following a woman who's following some people. The woman's found an open door. Right, let's go and have a look. Everything in here is written in Greek, but this room is obviously full of holy relics. So after blundering into the chapel there, I'm doing lots of videoing. I noticed there was loads of no photography signs up, so I'm sorry, I've stopped. The artwork in there, I mean, you don't have to be religious to be moved by it. Yeah, the Troodos Mountains here are the nicest place we've been in Cyprus so far. And I've got to say, this is the jewel in the crown of the Troodos Mountains. If you come to this area, come here. So that was the Kikos Monastery. What did you think?
Oh, it's so worth the visit. It's so beautiful inside, and the museum is incredible.
Yeah, there's a little museum in there which you have to pay to get into, but it's all right. You can give them a donation. Yeah, I would say of anything that we've seen in Cyprus, that was by far the highlight. This is the view from the balcony of our hotel here in this little Cypriot village up in the mountains. You can hear the church bells ringing behind me. It's Easter Friday today here in the Greek Orthodox part of the world. There are about 100 people left in this whole village now. Everybody's moved away. And that's been our observation of all the villages we've driven through. We continually said, where are the people? Everybody seems to have moved down to the coast. Yeah, ask not for whom the bell tolls. Just going for a wander down into the town now. Just come across this lovely old chapel. Open. It's not open. Oh, here's the thing. St. Onofrios. St. Onofrios Chapel. Funny. This is all quiet. On this holiest of days, you'd think that maybe in times past this would have been teeming with worshippers on a Good Friday. The big church was. You could see it from the hotel balcony. Look at this little alleyway here. Oh, it's not an alley, it's a road. So narrow, all stone. completely quiet here. There's nobody here, just me. So I've walked up the hill and found a thing. It's like a notice thing. Looks like you can press it. I'm not sure. Shall I press it? Well, look at this. There's not two, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 churches and chapels in this small town. And it's called Pedoulas. If you can read that. Pedoulas. That's what the town's called. There you go. Oh, I should remember the stuff. I'll press the Church of the Holy Cross. Oh wow, it's all changed. And it shows me, oh look, it's all interactive. Oh. How cool. Very religious people, obviously. Yeah. You know, once upon a time, I guess everybody here worked in agriculture, I don't know. It's all become mechanized, maybe. There's no jobs, there's only tourism here now. But even tourism, it seems to be limited, from what I understand, to a couple of 3 months of the year. I mean, this is a hotel here. It's not open. There's another one down there. Don't know if that's open. So yeah, I mean, a couple of hotels that are empty most of the year. Is that enough to sustain a village? Well, no. I'm guessing not, really. So another day, another destination. We've come out of the mountains now, and we're heading for the capital of Cyprus, Nicosia, or Lefkosia, as the locals call it. That's what's written on all the signposts. But that there is what I believe they refer to as the green zone. So there's a no man's land in between this Greek side and the Turkish side. So they've drawn a line on a map, and that's the end of that. We're stuck with it. Wandering around the streets of Nicosia. We're in the back streets of the southern side, the Greek side at the moment. And the line of contact, whatever you call it, like the border type of thing, is not far, I think. It's a short walk that way. So wandering a bit further along this busy street, Ledra Street I think it's called. And here's a map of Nicosia. And we can see here, there's all the street names. And up here, no street names. And that is because just behind me there is where you can cross over to the other side, the occupied territories. So we're going to have a wander over. Now, the time now is 1:33. Let's see how long this takes. Is it a big convoluted process or not? Not sure.
There's a bit of a queue.
There's a bit of a queue, I'm told. Cool statue. Looks like a big printing press. Anyway. The woman's getting in the queue. There she is. So, there it is.
All you need is your passport.
She's got a passport. So, I'll stop videoing because I might get arrested or something. I don't know. Okay, that was it, I think. I think we're over the other side. And what time is it? 1:36. So that took 3 minutes, including me recording things wrong and queuing up, and the guy telling me that he liked my moustache. So here we are on the northern side. Or is there another one? Maybe there's another one. Let's have a look. There seems to be something else up here. We're in no man's... I've just told we're in no man's land. If you get murdered here, they make a movie about it. Oh no, there is. There's a bit more. No, there's not. Oh, there is. There's passport control over here as well. Passport control, right. Stop the video. Right, and that was the Turkish passport bit. The time now is 1:38.
Can you do a quick little scan around the shop?
Let's have a little scan around the shop. And here's the first Turkish shop selling, of all things, Turkish delight. Or should I say lakum? I think that's what the proper name for it is. And this is it. We're on the other side. A short walk from the border. I'm not sure whether to call it a border. It's not an official border. I mean, this region, this bit that we're in here, is not recognised as part of Turkey by any international body. No country, apart from one, which is Turkey. Anyway, lovely old sort of market area there. Really nice. I didn't see anything like that on the Greek side. Anyway, there's another nice bit over here. Let's go for a wander.
It's so nice to see all the beautiful things that are, you know, Turkish. All these beautiful lamps and scarves and plates and dishes and ceramics and jewellery. Little shopper's heaven here.
I'm wandering 1 minute further on. We're a bit more into the back streets here. Now here is a hotel. Now this is a bit of an exploratory mission, but we're going to cross the border for real tomorrow with all our bags and everything. So let's have a look at this hotel. And that's it, done. We've booked that room. 50 euros, a bit dear, but I mean, it's such a short walk from the border there. It's not far to carry our bags. So, yep, we'll stay there tomorrow night. There's more of a main street here, and I've just spotted a bank. If you come abroad, if you go abroad, I recommend getting a Revolut or a Wise card, which are relatively cheap, and they're kind of designed for travelling. They make your exchange rates cheaper. English. Please wait. Internet banking. Please enter your PIN. And there's my Turkish lira. Even though I'm not in Turkey.
And I've got to say, for me, I love this side so much better. The buildings are beautiful. There's quaint little bars and restaurants everywhere. Feels like a lot more culture here to this side of it. And everyone's just out, chilling out. So yeah, really looking forward to spending a few days on this side of the island.
This is the border. This here. This is this side of the border. Just looked on the map. The soccer pitch behind me is in the green zone, the bit between the two borders, and that the other side where my finger is now is a fence that denotes where the Greek territory starts. Yeah. It's surreal, you know, people up here drinking beer, and yeah, shame people can't get on in it. It kind of reminds me of the border between Gibraltar and Spain. I walked over that once. It involved walking across an airstrip. That was slightly surreal, and this is surreal as well. But people down there, they can't get up here, and I can't get down there without going through the checkpoint. Not supposed to video here, by the way. And the other thing this reminds me of is the Berlin Wall. I saw that before it came down. That was a horrible, eerie, creepy thing to witness. Looking at people on the other side of that. Because that was a real barrier, that was. At least people can cross this easily. You know, it's a start at least. Well, there we are. That's enough walking around on the Turkish side of Cyprus, of Nicosia. We'll come back tomorrow, and it'll be a one-way journey tomorrow. So that was yesterday, and despite the fact that we're wearing exactly the same clothes, this is, I promise you, a different day. So we've crossed the border now, like permanently. We've moved into our new hotel. So let's, oh look, a train. Woo! Woo woo!
How strange.
Yeah, it's strange. Right, there's a mobile phone place. I want to get a SIM card for the whole of Turkey, not just Cyprus. Okay, that was easy. I got a SIM card in here, and I'm told that the SIM card will work all over Turkey for data, but only in Cyprus for phone calls. So that'll do. One of the nicest meals.
Yep. So we are now in Turkey expecting good food. We've ordered Mexican. It is the best food we have had in 4 months.
It's been a long road, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's so good. It's such a nice change. Oh my god.
I feel like we've come out of wilderness. Return to civilization. All right. Anyway, bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
We are checking out of our small room in our small hotel now, and we're going to head off. It's a nice hotel, €50, included a really nice breakfast, and very nice staff as well. This lady's from South Africa. And we're going to hire a car. We've discovered that the price of car hire is slightly cheaper on this side of the island. And the good thing is they've delivered our little car straight to our little hotel. Behind me you can see the city of Kyrenia, or Gurney as the Turks call it. You can also see the port there where we intend to get the ferry over to mainland Turkey. But we're not going to do that quite yet. We'll have a bit of a drive around the north side of the island first. And check this out. This is tell me it again.
Hilarion.
St. Hilarion Castle, a fairy tale castle. Look at that. Let's go and have a wander around there. It's quite a climb, this, you know, and it must be pretty high because we're near the top now. And the clouds are coming in. Look at that. We're going to be up in the clouds. That's the actual top there, I think. So we've done pretty well. And it's all really difficult to walk on. It's all 1,000-year-old staircases. As a castle aficionado yourself, you've done a few castles now.
Yes.
How do you rate this one? In your own time.
This one I think I like more than a lot of the others because it's so steep and little holes everywhere. It's a bit fairy tale.
So how many points out of 10?
9.
Oh, she's harsh. Look at this. Look at these clouds. You see that? They're really coming in now. Oh, it's eerie. I love it. Kyrenia itself is a bit of a sprawling city, I think, or town, I'm not sure. Anyway, the centre of the city here is nice, it's old. There's a lovely port here, and a cool castle. There is a racetrack in Mario Karts that I was famous for being fantastic on. Don't write in, kids, don't leave a comment and spoil my video. And it looks exactly like this. Look at that. That's where you come racing round with your car. I was just saying to V, this picture perfect, this place. If this place was like in Italy or something, south of France or something, price of food would be 10 times and it'd be packed. And check out this for a massive castle right in the middle of the town here. It's so big I can't get it all in. Look at it. This is what I call a castle, one that sells coffee. Turkish coffee, man. 16th century, built by the Venetians. It's not a history channel. Must never have been attacked. It's like in perfect condition. Most castles you go to, they're all a wreck, but not this one.
now going to head along the east coast, out to the east. So we turned off the main highway to this little side road that runs along the coast, and it's so much nicer. And as you can see, the beautiful Mediterranean.
We've turned inland now and come up this very windy, hilly road. I'm going to go across these hills here. Parked up here. Look at this for scenery. Very glad we've pushed on and come up into this eastern peninsula, the name of which I don't know. I'll put it on the screen. So that was yesterday, if you know what I mean, and we kept on driving, and we came across this place, and it's absolutely a hidden gem. This, I don't normally promote places, but what's it called? It's called that. The view is spectacular over there as well. The thing about it is there's a restaurant here, and they produce all their own food from their own gardens across here.
Their orchard here is incredible. Different rows of all the different fruits. First time I've seen something so beautifully maintained like this.
And look at this. I mean, they make all their own wine. They've got a huge variety of fruit trees here. It's beautiful. And the food here, we ate here last night. I'm not much of a foodie, but wow, you know, it was, you could tell it was a bit special. And for the non-vegetarian, they also produce all their own meat. And this lovely lady who runs the place, her family runs the place, is going to talk us through what we have for breakfast.
Hello, welcome. Here we have our homemade jams. This is made from carob and tahini. It's natural. It doesn't have any added sugar in it. It's the natural sweetness of the fruit. This is tomato with walnuts and olive oil. This is a fruit which is widely known as mushmula. It's orange and it has black seeds in it. It's special to spring. This is also special to spring as well. This is made from fresh almonds. This is olives. This is again a traditional Cypriot jam. In our language we call it turunç. It's made from the peels of a sour orange type. This is again a spring jam. This is from the mulberry tree. This is yogurt and honey again from our village. And these are our cheese and vegetables, and we have some eggs coming as well.
Thank you for that. We had this for breakfast yesterday, so I'm looking forward to it again today. Very unusual and very delicious. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are very happy to host you here.
Lovely place. We are heading off again now, and we're going to go up to the extreme northeast of the island. There's a long peninsula that pokes out into the sea. We'll see how far up there we can get. Oh, what a cool church. Let's see if I can get this on video. Yeah, oh, my driver is slowing down. Yeah, okay, driver. Yeah, there it is. What a lovely old ruin. One old ruin visiting another. There's a little cafe at the end here. What a nice spot this is. So yeah, well, another lovely little spot we've discovered. Look at that. Real nice cafe on the sea. Next to this old, looks like an old Coptic church. Not sure. Driven on a bit further, parked up here, and why not? Look at this for an idyllic spot. Just a little cafe. We'll have a cup of coffee in a minute. A couple of little fishing boats and the loveliest beach that we've seen since getting to Cyprus. And having had a cup of tea in this place, coffee, Turkish coffee I had, we've discovered that you can stay here. You can rent out this little stone cottage, or at least half of it. So we're staying up there. How cool! See this? this. This is what you come travelling for. You find a place like this and to stay there. Forget Larnaca, forget Paphos. Don't go there. Go here. Go where no one else goes. Blaze a trail. You'll love it. Here is a map of Cyprus, carved in stone. And now, where are we now?
Right here on the very tip of the island.
Right on the tip, and this is what it looks like. Quite spectacular, if a bit windy. Since we've come to Cyprus, there's been two areas that have really stood out to me. One is here, and the other one is the Troodos Mountains. If I came back to Cyprus, these are the two places I'd come back for. And this is where the story ends.